One of the most effective strategies for retiring comfortably on $1,000 a month is relocating to a low-cost area or even another country where your money goes significantly further. This approach is often called geo-arbitrage, using the difference in cost of living between regions to stretch your limited retirement income without sacrificing quality of life. In many high-cost cities or states, $1,000 per month barely covers rent, let alone food, utilities, transportation, and healthcare. However, by moving to a region where housing and daily expenses are a fraction of the cost, you can enjoy the same, or even a better lifestyle. For example, in parts of the United States such as rural Midwest towns, certain southern states, or small mountain communities, you can rent a modest apartment or even own a small home outright for far less than in urban areas. Property taxes, insurance, and utility bills also tend to be much lower in these locations. For some retirees, the biggest savings come from moving abroad. Countries in Latin America, Southeast Asia, and Eastern Europe offer excellent quality of life for a fraction of the cost. Places like Mexico, Ecuador, Thailand, or Portugal are popular choices among retirees because they combine affordability with good healthcare systems, warm climates, and vibrant cultural experiences. In some of these countries, you can rent a comfortable home, eat fresh, healthy meals, and access modern healthcare, all within a $1,000 monthly budget. When considering relocation, it's important to factor in not only the cost of housing but also food prices, utility costs, healthcare availability, and transportation options. Some areas have affordable housing but high healthcare expenses, which can quickly eat into your budget. Others may offer inexpensive living but lack reliable infrastructure, which can affect comfort and safety. Another benefit of relocating is the opportunity to simplify and downsize your life. Moving often means letting go of unnecessary possessions, which not only reduces moving costs but also encourages a more minimalist and affordable lifestyle. Additionally, in smaller towns or certain international communities, there's often a stronger sense of neighborly support, which can help cut costs through shared resources and community events. For those worried about leaving friends and family, many retirees choose partial relocation, spending part of the year in a lower-cost area while keeping ties to their home region. This approach allows you to save significantly during the months spent in a more affordable location, then return home when necessary. Ultimately, relocating to a low-cost area or country is not just about saving money, it's about creating a life where your income covers not only your needs, but also allows for occasional enjoyment, travel, and peace of mind. By being open to a change in scenery and culture, retirees can discover that a $1,000 monthly budget is not a limitation, but rather an invitation to live more intentionally and resourcefully. Housing is often the largest monthly expense for retirees, and on a $1,000 a month budget, keeping it low is absolutely essential. Reducing or eliminating housing costs can free up a significant portion of your income for other necessities like food, healthcare, and transportation, making your retirement far more sustainable. One of the best ways to achieve this is to own your home outright before retiring. Without a monthly mortgage payment, your housing costs are reduced to property taxes, utilities, maintenance, and insurance. For those who don't already own their home debt-free, downsizing can be a smart move. Selling a larger, more expensive property and purchasing a smaller, more affordable one, ideally in a low-cost area, can both eliminate debt and reduce upkeep costs. If outright homeownership isn't possible, consider alternative housing options. Renting a smaller apartment or a single room in a shared home can significantly lower costs. Some retirees choose house-sharing arrangements with friends, relatives, or other seniors, which not only cuts expenses but also provides companionship. Another growing trend is home exchange or house sitting, where you live in someone's home for free in exchange for taking care of the property or pets. For those comfortable with mobility, RV or van living can be an adventurous and cost-effective solution. It eliminates property taxes and gives you the freedom to travel while maintaining control over your budget. Parking at low-cost or free campgrounds, national parks, or on private land through programs like Harvest Hosts can keep costs minimal. Living with family is another option many retirees explore. In multi-generational households, costs for housing, utilities, and groceries can be shared, making it possible for everyone to save. While this arrangement isn't for everyone, it can provide emotional support and reduce financial pressure. If you're renting, aim for locations where rent is well below 30% of your income, ideally much less. In some rural towns or smaller cities, you might find studio apartments or small houses for just a few $100s per month. Some international destinations also offer extremely affordable rent. In certain parts of Mexico, for example, a comfortable furnished apartment can be rented for $300, $500 per month. Minimizing housing costs also means being mindful of utility expenses, choosing a smaller, energy-efficient home, insulating it properly, and using energy-saving appliances can make a big difference. In warmer climates, you can save on heating, while in cooler areas, you may save on air conditioning. Ultimately, housing is not just a place to live, it's the foundation of your financial stability in retirement. By keeping housing costs as close to zero as possible, you can live within your $1,000 monthly budget without constant financial strain. This frees you to focus on enjoying retirement, pursuing hobbies, and maintaining your health instead of worrying about whether you can keep a roof over your head. When living on just $1,000 a month in retirement, a strict monthly budget is not optional. It's the foundation of your financial survival. Without a plan, it's easy for small expenses to add up and quickly derail your ability to cover essentials like housing, food, and healthcare. Budgeting ensures that every dollar you have works for you, not against you. The first step in creating a solid budget is to track your expenses for at least a month. This means writing down every single purchase, from rent and utility bills to that occasional cup of coffee. Many people are surprised to find how much money slips away on small, harmless purchases. Once you see where your money is going, you can make informed decisions about what to cut, what to reduce, and what is truly necessary. A good retirement budget typically starts with the 50-30-20 principle, although in your case, the ratios will be more conservative. About 60 to 70% of your income should be allocated to essentials like housing, utilities, groceries, transportation, and healthcare. The remaining amount should be split between savings for emergencies and discretionary spending. While saving may seem impossible on $1,000 a month, even setting aside $20, $30 monthly can create a small but valuable emergency cushion. Cutting unnecessary expenses is key. This might mean cooking at home instead of eating out, canceling unused subscriptions, buying generic brands instead of name brands, and using public transportation instead of owning a car. Even small changes, like line drying clothes to save on electricity or shopping at discount stores, can free up funds for other priorities. When your income is limited, prioritization becomes your best friend. Your budget should ensure that critical bills, rent, utilities, and healthcare are paid first. Only after the essentials are covered should you allocate money to leisure, hobbies, or entertainment. A clear hierarchy of needs will protect you from falling into debt or facing service cutoffs. Budgeting also means planning for unexpected expenses. Medical costs, home repairs, or a sudden increase in utility bills can be devastating if you're not prepared. While you can't predict everything, keeping a small emergency fund and being ready to adjust your spending for that month will help you stay afloat without relying on credit cards or loans. Tools like free budgeting apps, spreadsheets, or even a simple notebook can make it easier to monitor your spending and stay disciplined. For those who find it challenging to stick to a plan, using the envelope system where you put cash in envelopes for each category and spend only what's inside can provide a tangible way to control spending. Ultimately, a strict monthly budget is not about deprivation. It's about control and peace of mind. It transforms $1,000 from barely enough into a manageable and intentional income. By mastering this skill, you gain the freedom to live within your means, avoid debt, and enjoy retirement without constant financial stress. When living on $1,000 a month in retirement, financial success depends heavily on learning to distinguish between what you need and what you simply want. Essentials are the foundation of survival: housing, food, healthcare, utilities, and basic transportation. Non-essentials, while nice to have, are luxuries that can easily eat into your limited budget if not carefully controlled. The first step is to define your essentials clearly. For most retirees, this list includes a safe place to live, enough healthy food to maintain energy and health, basic utilities like electricity and water, necessary medications, and affordable health care. Transportation may also be essential, whether it's owning a reliable, fuel-efficient car or using public transit. These should always take priority when allocating your monthly funds, once the essentials are covered. When living on $1,000 a month in retirement, every dollar matters, and senior discounts and government benefits can stretch your budget further than you might imagine. Many retirees underestimate how much they can save simply by knowing what's available and making a habit of asking for it. These savings, while small individually, can add up to hundreds, even thousands, of dollars over a year. Senior discounts are offered in a surprising number of places: grocery stores, restaurants, movie theaters, public transportation, gyms, and even utility companies. Some stores have special discount days for seniors, giving 5% to 10% off purchases. Restaurants may offer discounted meal prices or special menus for older adults. Transportation agencies often cut fares in half for seniors, which can make commuting or running errands much more affordable. The trick is to always ask. Many businesses don't advertise their discounts, but they'll apply them if you request, and show proof of age. In addition to retail discounts, there are membership-based benefits through organizations like AARP in the US or other senior associations in different countries. For a small annual fee, these memberships can unlock travel discounts, lower insurance rates, reduced entertainment costs, and exclusive deals on services. Even modest savings on essentials like prescriptions or phone plans can make a big difference. When your income is limited, government benefits can also provide significant financial relief. Programs like Social Security, Supplemental Security Income (SSI), or pension supplements help cover basic needs. Depending on your location, you might qualify for food assistance such as SNAP in the US, subsidized housing, or energy assistance programs that reduce heating and cooling bills. Many countries have free or low-cost public healthcare systems, or offer additional subsidies to seniors for prescriptions, medical equipment, and health services. Local governments often have senior resource centers that can help identify benefits you might be missing. These centers can connect you with free meal programs, volunteer transportation services, or community activities that provide free entertainment and social connection. Even small programs, like reduced library fees or free entry to museums, can help you enjoy a fuller retirement without spending more. For retirees who travel, senior travel discounts can make vacations more affordable. Many airlines, bus companies, train operators, and cruise lines have reduced rates for older passengers. Combined with off-season travel, these discounts can make it possible to enjoy trips on a tight budget. The most important thing is to be proactive. Discounts and benefits won't find you. You have to seek them out. Keep a list of places and programs where you get a discount, and make it part of your routine to ask about savings whenever you spend money. Over time, this habit will become second nature and will help you stretch your $1,000 budget much further. By fully embracing senior discounts and taking advantage of all government benefits you qualify for, you can reduce financial pressure, free up money for emergencies or leisure, and enjoy a more comfortable and secure retirement. For retirees living on $1,000 a month, healthcare can easily become one of the biggest financial challenges. Without proper planning, a single hospital visit or ongoing medication cost could consume a large portion of your monthly income. That's why maintaining affordable healthcare coverage is not just a financial choice, it's a survival strategy. The first step is to understand your available healthcare options. Depending on where you live, you may have access to public health systems, government programs, or subsidized insurance plans designed specifically for seniors. In the United States, Medicare is the primary healthcare coverage for most retirees, aged 65 and older, but it often requires supplemental insurance Medigap to cover costs like deductibles, copays, and services not fully included. In other countries with universal healthcare, most major medical expenses are covered, but you might still need private insurance for specialized treatments, medications, or faster service. To keep costs low, compare plans annually. Healthcare needs can change over time, and sticking with the same plan without reviewing it might mean you're paying for coverage you don't need or missing out on benefits that could save you money. Many insurers and government health departments provide free counseling or comparison tools to help seniors choose the most cost-effective plan. Another way to reduce costs is to use preventative healthcare services. Regular checkups, screenings, and vaccinations can catch health problems early, often preventing expensive treatments later. Many health plans, and even public clinics, offer free or low-cost preventive care. So take advantage of these services. Staying active, eating a balanced diet, and managing stress are also part of preventative care that costs little but can have a huge impact on long-term health. For prescription medications, always look for generic alternatives instead of brand name drugs. The cost difference can be enormous while providing the same medical benefit. Many pharmacies offer senior discount programs, and some healthcare systems or charities have assistance programs for those with limited incomes. Additionally, in some cases, ordering medications through mail-order pharmacies or buying in bulk for a 3-month supply can significantly lower costs. If you live near a border or in a region with access to lower-cost healthcare abroad, medical tourism can be a cost-saving option. Many retirees travel to countries like Mexico, Thailand, or India for dental work, surgeries, or specialty care at a fraction of the U.S. cost, often with high-quality results. However, this requires careful research to ensure safety and legitimacy. Telemedicine is another modern tool that can save both money and time. Many minor consultations can be done over the phone or via video call at a lower cost than an in-person visit, and some insurance plans cover telehealth completely. In short, healthcare costs can be managed with the right strategy, choosing the right coverage, using preventative services, seeking affordable medication options, and exploring lower-cost providers when necessary. With careful planning, you can protect your health without destroying your budget, ensuring that your $1,000 monthly income remains sustainable for the long haul. Living on $1,000 a month in retirement requires more than just budgeting. It often means embracing a minimalist lifestyle. Minimalism isn't about deprivation or living without comfort. It's about intentionally focusing on what truly adds value to your life and eliminating what doesn't. By reducing unnecessary possessions, commitments, and expenses, you create more financial breathing room and mental peace. The first step toward minimalism is decluttering your living space. Most people accumulate items over a lifetime: clothing they no longer wear, kitchen gadgets they never use, or furniture that takes up space without serving a purpose. Selling or donating these items not only simplifies your home but can also provide a small financial boost. A smaller, tidier home is often cheaper to maintain, heat, and clean, directly lowering your monthly costs. Minimalism also applies to your purchasing habits. Before buying anything new, ask yourself if it's truly necessary or if it will significantly improve your quality of life. Many retirees find joy in shifting from buying for pleasure to buying for purpose. This means replacing items only when needed, avoiding impulse buys, and seeking multi-purpose products that serve more than one function. One major benefit of minimalism is that it naturally reduces recurring costs. Owning fewer electronics means lower electricity bills and fewer repair expenses. Choosing a smaller home means reduced property taxes, lower rent, and smaller utility costs. Even your grocery bill can shrink when you simplify your meals, plan ahead, and avoid overbuying food that goes to waste. Living minimally also opens the door to low-cost entertainment. Instead of expensive hobbies or frequent dining out, many minimalists embrace free or nearly free activities like walking, gardening, reading, volunteering, or attending community events. Not only are these activities budget-friendly, but they also tend to improve physical and mental well-being. Transportation is another area where minimalism pays off. Owning one reliable, fuel-efficient vehicle instead of two, or relying on public transportation, can save thousands annually on insurance, fuel, and maintenance. Some retirees living in walkable areas even give up cars entirely, eliminating one of the biggest expenses outside of housing. Minimalism isn't just financial, it's also mental and emotional. Fewer possessions mean less clutter in your home and mind, reducing stress and creating a more peaceful living environment. This is particularly important in retirement, when your focus should be on enjoying life rather than managing stuff. Transitioning to a minimalist lifestyle doesn't have to be sudden. You can start by identifying one or two areas where you can cut back, perhaps clothing, kitchenware, or subscriptions, and gradually expand. Over time, you'll find that your expenses naturally align with your values, and you'll be living well within your $1,000 monthly budget. By embracing minimalism, you shift your focus from accumulating things to enjoying experiences and peace of mind. It's a lifestyle that not only stretches your limited retirement income, but also fosters greater happiness, freedom, and simplicity in your later years. A fulfilling retirement isn't just about meeting your basic needs, it's also about enjoying your time, staying socially connected, and